Hi, I'm Matthew Piccolo, an attorney licensed in Nevada and Utah. In this video, I'll address this topic: sexual harassment at work, why it's not okay, and how to stop it. In recent months, many courageous women have come forward publicly with accusations of sexual harassment against well-known men in politics, media, entertainment, and business. Whether the harassment happened recently or decades ago, victims, women or men, should stand up and take action to prevent sexual harassment against themselves and others. Sexual harassment is much too common in the workplace. From 2010 to 2016, the federal EEOC received an average of 7,289 complaints each year, which doesn't include reports to state and local agencies. That number also doesn't include sexual harassment that doesn't get reported. So is sexual harassment really that bad? Yes, it is that bad. Sexual harassment is debasing and humiliating. It denigrates your self-worth and is based on a faulty assumption that your body is only a tool for the pleasure of others rather than a home for your intellect, personality, and soul. Sexual harassment is despicable, and in many cases it's also illegal. Sexual harassment in the workplace can be highly disruptive. It can make you and others feel uncomfortable in a variety of situations. No matter how subtle or serious, it isn't good for you or for your employer. You shouldn't accept sexual harassment as normal or something you have to endure to keep your job. You should take a stand and do what you can to stop it, for your benefit and for the benefit of other victims. So what can you do to stop sexual harassment? The first step is to report sexual harassment to your supervisor or HR manager. Employers have a responsibility to take steps to prevent sexual harassment from occurring and escalating. Most employers do have an anti-sexual harassment policy and specific procedures for addressing it. You might be surprised to learn how willing your employer is to assist you. To help with reporting, do your best to document details of what happens and when it happens. If possible, find coworkers or others who can serve as witnesses to the harassment. Also, make sure the harasser knows that his or her advances are unwanted. In the end, if your employer is unwilling to address the harassment or fails to address it adequately, then your next step is to seek help through the law. So how does the law define sexual harassment? The law doesn't define every advance of sexual harassment, or sexual comment as sexual harassment. For example, simple teasing, offhand comments, or isolated incidents that aren't serious in nature aren't illegal. The harassment has to be so frequent or severe that it creates a hostile or offensive work environment or results in an adverse employment decision, such as a firing or demotion. Also, these laws only apply to employers with 15 or more employees. In other words, if the sexual harassment you experience isn't fairly serious, then you'll have to hope your employer is willing to help you out. But if it is serious and your employer doesn't address it, then you might consider contacting a lawyer to get help. So what's the legal process for stopping sexual harassment? Well, the first step is to contact a good employment attorney who can assess your case and guide you through the process, including reviewing your options. For example, an attorney might be able to help you obtain a fair resolution with your employer without having to even take legal action. If not, you'll need to file a complaint with either the Nevada Equal Rights Commission or the EEOC. Depending on what the government agency does, you may eventually need to file a lawsuit. The process for seeking help through the law can be long and sometimes difficult, but you owe it to yourself and to other victims to take action. That's it for this video. Contact me if you have questions. My website is piccololawoffices.com. Thanks for watching.